NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Wembanyama out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Allen in at shooting guard. And for Chicago, Anthony Edwards out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's O'Neal in at the center. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant. How much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Here's Carter. Screen by O'Neal. To the inside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Back to Curry. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Carter against Durant. Carter, the pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and Coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but Coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
Curry passes to O'Neal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The officials were right on top of that one.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Good on the second one. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Tatum. Pass to Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Outside Edwards. Durant against Carter. O'Neal on the wing. And here's Curry for three. Rebound San Antonio. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from Embiid. The Bulls trail by 3. And here's Curry. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Defensive foul. Victor Wembanyama. Second personal foul.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Irving's checked in for San Antonio. Rose comes in for Wembanyama. And the free throw, no good. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Now here's Curry. Still no points.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
And Tatum, here we go. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
That free throw misses.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And San Antonio making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And he sinks the second. The Bulls trail by 5. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. 5th on the list, Chicago.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
On defense, the Spurs. Here's Rodman. Brown with a screen.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Curry.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. And it's Irving with a rebound.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And the basketball IQ that Curry possesses is special, capable of shredding the defense in a screen roll.
Rose outside. Pass to Durant. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Durant's got 6.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Curry passes to O'Neal. Back to Curry. O'Neal with it. They set the pick. Up top, Brown. Shoots over Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And that one misses.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
And the second free throw is good.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Here's Bird. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Misses the three. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Arenas. He's guarded by Irving. Count it.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
San Antonio has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. George scanning the floor. Antetokounmpo finds Rose. Back to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Substitution in the court.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Here's Arenas. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Checking into the game for your Bulls, number 91, Dennis Rodman.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. It doesn't go for him. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs out in front, up 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for San Antonio. So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got George. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Bird in at the 3, small forward. And he gets that one. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Now here's Rose. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fades back. That one drops for him. And now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
And using that mid-range area of the floor, Giannis is so confident shooting from there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Illinois, Chicago, is your 3-1-2 crew.
He's checked in for Chicago. Irving's checked in for San Antonio. Allen comes in for George. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Arenas. And here's Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't get that one. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Now here's Rose. Defense is right there. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Puts up a deep three. Chicago with a rebound. Arenas passes to Conley. Here's Arenas. Allen defending. Screen by Embiid. Inside. Shoots over Allen. Embiid can't hit. San Antonio leading by 6. Allen, the pass to Rose. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Count it. Carter's got his first points of the game.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaken up midway through the season. Taking a look at Chicago, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference.
Checking out Chicago, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Bulls trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Curry against Rose. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
And Rose has got the ball here for the Spurs. Their defense is only allowed. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Outside Edwards. Rose against Curry. Pass to Carter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Carter's got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Tatum. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
2 on the clock. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Allen outside. Back to Rose. Banked it in off the glass. Rose has got his second bucket on the night.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Embiid a screen on Rose. Here's Curry. Ooh, Curry up and in through contact.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Rose, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Oh boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Edwards looking for an opening. Up top, Embiid. Tipped away. Durant with it. Picked up by Embiid. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Durant, automatic at the rim.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
Pass to Lister. And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Rose. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. Bulls trail by 5. Now Edwards. He's got 5. Clock at 6. It's good. Edwards. What strength.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
That's how you beat the clock. Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Well, right now for the Bulls, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
San Antonio with the ball. 6-point lead. Stephen Curry is out there with Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Carter in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Curry's shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Allen from behind the arc. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Carter. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 6. Now Tatum. Now Allen. He's checked by Carter. Allen, the pass to Durant. Off target at the rim.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Pass to O'Neal on the wing. Curry. Now here's Edwards. And here's Carter, covered by Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. And here's Curry for 3. And here's Carter. Outside Edwards. Now here's Embiid. Antetokounmpo covering. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
First team foul.
Embiid finds Curry. Looking to get back on track. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
It's time for T-shirts.
Right here, an intimidating group. The leaders in blocked shots over the past month. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. All sorts of time. Good on the jump shot. Durant's got 13.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Oh, Edwards powers it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Tatum passes to Wembanyama, and he lobs it up, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Three-pointer Embiid. Kept alive. O'Neal. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him. And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Curry against Tatum. Right side Curry. The three ball. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Down low. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
And the Bulls making a change here. Brown's checked in. Irving's checked in for San Antonio. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Friday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against the Pelicans, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
George, he's checked in for San Antonio. Back to Durant. From downtown, Chicago with a rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Curry against Durant. A minute 29 left to play in the third. Here's O'Neal. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The jump hook. And the play by George as he finishes it off for 2. George has gotten his first basket of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. George against Edwards. George, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Durant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And here's Brown for 3. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown. San Antonio with the ball. 16 seconds left in the third. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. He misses the free throw, and San Antonio making a change here. And he's good on the second. There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Puts up a deep 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Greg Popovich addressing his team.
Let's get about 3 or 4 stops in a row.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so in the game for the Spurs, Jason Tatum out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Allen in at the point. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Outside Irving. Pass to Tatum. Chicago with a rebound.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And here's Edwards outside. Edwards on target.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And it's Allen with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Tatum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
Both teams will make substitutions. So he gets them both. The Bulls trail by 8. They set the pick. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Cole Anthony.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Paul George, he's checked in for Anthony. Hits both from the stripe. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. George outside. Over Carter. And George with the basket on the assist by Allen. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Irving against Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Allen with it. Pass to Jordan. Here's George. Up and over Carter. Outside Tatum. And there's a 3-second violation. And the Bulls making a change here. Conley's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
The Bulls trail by 6. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Yao passes to Edwards. Conley against Allen. Conley goes in. Pass to Yao. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Yao's got his first points in this one.
The floor general Conley, dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard and we will win this game.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Curry. The rebound by the Spurs. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wemby attacking. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Spurs lead by 6. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. And another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
At this stage of the game, the offensive rebounding and putback is massive. It feels like a 4-point swing.
No question, it's a big impact play. Credit to him for working hard to find that opportunity.
Durant, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Going all the way to the rack. Wembanyama against Edwards. For 3, Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
Tatum against Curry. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter here. Not going to go that time. Spurs lead by 7. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Durant. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist of the night. Curry against Tatum. Looking to get it going. And it's Curry laying it in.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Outside Tatum. Carter against Durant. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Antetokounmpo against Embiid. The kick to Durant. Left side Tatum. Tatum draws the double. 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Durant. Cans it from the wing.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
40 seconds left in the fourth. The three from Curry. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. Allen outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama with it. He's covered by Curry.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
We see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. It was loud as soon as we stepped on the floor. So, you know, we just trying to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Bulls. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
I think for Indiana, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
So with sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Edwards is out there with Curry. Then there's Embiid. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Carter in at the small forward position. And for the Pacers, Malone is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Magic Johnson. Then there's Kobe. And it's Elijah Wan in at center. Edwards looking it over. And stolen by Leonard. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way over Edwards. And Kobe the bucket with the assist from Leonard. Bryant's got the first points of the night for the Pacers. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get them settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Embiid. Back to Curry. Plays it up and banks it in. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Oh, here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Curry passes to Embiid. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option, tremendously talented.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. On the wing, Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Edwards. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Ryan against Edwards. And Kobe throws it down.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
And let's see some of the numbers here on Kobe Bryant. How his last 10 games have gone. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. And then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Carter against Leonard. Here's Kobe. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Kobe's got 6. Bulls trail by 3. Outside, Edwards. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by Malone.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here is Carter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Up top, Olajuwon, defended by Shaq. 6 to shoot. Here's Kobe. Great D that time from Edwards.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And Carter with the basket on the assist by Curry. He's got 5.
Well, there's evidence all over the floor of how well Stephen Curry runs this team. He does a good job keeping them at their pace and making all the right decisions. Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
There's 1:38 left here in the first quarter. Carter against Leonard from about 19 feet. And it's Malone with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Carter kicks to Curry. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Vince Carter on the wing, guarded by Kobe. Shot, high post. No good off the front iron. Pacers leading by 3. Johnson left side. Pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And the fast break finds the right guy. Carter goes all out to make sure they convert.
Johnson down low. Curry meets him. Johnson can't get it to go. Outside Curry. Shaq passes to Carter. Buries it down low. Carter's got 9 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Malone is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Now here's Brown. Rodman kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham passes to Malone. Cunningham's shot is off. And so Brown will bring it up for the Bulls. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Malone against Edwards. And here's Arenas outside. They get it again. Yao. And finished off by Yao.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size. Exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Malone, a screen on Arenas. To the inside. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Here's Cunningham. Yao Ming picking up that last basket. Green dishes to Williams. Pass to Irving. Malone sets the pick for Irving. And it's off from 3-point range. Chicago leading by 5. Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. And finished off by Yao.
Check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Pacers. Mobley, he's checked in for Green. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Williams. That's Bryant in for Cunningham. Then for the Bulls, Embiid, he's checked in for Yao. Carter comes in for Jaylen Brown. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Now, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
Carter against Leonard, inside, and stolen by Malone.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Carter, the pass to Curry. Back to Carter. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. 14 feet away. Nobody's stopping Kawhi on that break.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Outside, Rodman. It's stolen by Bryant. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Johnson, the pass to Kobe. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Curry outside. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Outside Leonard. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Launches it. Leonard lets it rip from three.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a three of his own. Beautiful.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Indiana. Chicago also making some changes. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Rodman. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Edwards. A nice shot by Carter.
Everyone's focused on Stephen Curry. He's focused on finding the next best shot. What a pretty pass.
Pacers trail by 4. Johnson kicks to Clark. Pass to Leonard. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Clark sets a screen for Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And so Curry will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. To the paint. There's Embiid with the dunk.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Johnson dishes to Clark. Pass to Mobley. Johnson outside. Outside Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
Olajuwon's checked in for Indiana. Malone comes in for Evan Mobley. O'Neal's checked in for the Bulls. Edwards comes in for Jaylen Brown. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there. There's
37 seconds left in the first half. Carter, the pass to Embiid. Embiid is is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Oof, what a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Johnson down low, guarded by Curry, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
"20 seconds left here in the second.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Carter looking around. 1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Chicago with their lead standing at 6 points here at the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Chicago Bulls.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And now, and that is our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Joel Embiid. Stephen Curry's out there with Edwards. Then there's Carter. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low. Johnson outside. Off pass to Bryant. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Curry passes to Embiid. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that
range. Here's Curry with the 3. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Friday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Sacramento Kings.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Edwards against Kobe. Kobe Bryant! So good at finishing through contact.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
Back to Curry. Takes it from 10. And too long on the shot.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Leonard, the pass to Malone. And stolen by Leonard. And it's sent back by Carter. Edwards against Kobe. Edwards kicks to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Malone.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
The Bulls have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. First free throw is good.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
And Embiid drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. You look at Indiana, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, the Chicago Bulls, they're sitting in third place.
Checking out Chicago. They've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And they continue to control the glass.
Edwards inside. Irons there. Curry. Money from the wing. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, easy call.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. In third, the Pacers.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Curry finds O'Neal. There's the lob to Carter. Kobe with the steal. Pass to Johnson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards. He's around 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right. He can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Pacers. And Chicago also making a switch. Now checked in for Shaq. Edwards flies in to cap off the break. What hustle!
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Irving a screen on Edwards. Johnson draws the double. Bryant gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Edwards, good.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Outside, Malone. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Olajuwon dishes to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry passes to Yao. They double team Yao. Carter on the wing. Shoots. Rebound by Johnson. Pacers trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Olajuwon, good.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Johnson against Edwards. To the middle. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Some changes for Indiana. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Jalen Williams comes in for Kobe. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Johnson. Then for the Bulls, Rodman, he's checked in for Yao. Jaylen Brown comes in for Carter. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Stephen Curry. Arenas against Irving. Malone with the block. Pass to Cunningham. Irving a screen on Embiid. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Williams has got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Chicago. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Indiana. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Williams is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Bryant. And it's Cunningham in at the point. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Brown sets a screen for Arenas. Into the lane. Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
Mike Conley's checked in for Brown.
Number 18, Mike Conley.
Takes a step back. Arenas' shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Cunningham against Conley. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Carter. And now here comes Conley leading the break.
Well, the speed and the creativity of Mike Conley off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Free throw good, Conley.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
Chicago making a switch here. Lister's checked in. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Conley against Cunningham. Here's Leonard. Ooh, Kawhi gets it to go.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And some changes here for the Pacers. Mobley, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Cunningham. Then for the Bulls, Rodman comes in for Lister. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. See how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Irving dishes to Green. Nice move. Some solid defense by Rodman.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Conley finds Carter. 50 that time from Leonard.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Green, the pass to Irving. Pass to Kobe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Indiana. Olajuwon's checked in for Mobley. Malone comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. The Bulls also changing it up. Shaq's checked in for Rodman. Edwards comes in for Brown. And it's Stephen Curry in for Mike Conley. And the second free throw, good. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Johnson against Curry. Five to shoot. O'Neal on the wing. Over Olajuwon. And another miss by Chicago. Pacers trail by 8. Johnson outside. And the jam by Karl Malone.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Malone. Over Embiid. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry against Johnson. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Man, I love seeing Carter take flight. Insanity, a powerful dunker on these alley-oops.
Bryant with a screen on Curry. Pass to Malone. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now Carter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Malone down low. Guarded by Embiid. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
and that is just a deflating era on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Everyone, come on, let me hear you.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Vince Carter on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Embiid kicks to Curry. Bulls moving the ball around. O'Neal sets the screen for Carter. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. And he gets it to go.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
The free throw off from O'Neal. From 10 feet out. Kobe in close.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Murray finds Embiid to the inside. Edwards inside, working on Bryant. Shot clock at 6. With Samart, a muscle from Edwards.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Malone. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. And Shaq with the slam.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Malone missing.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Curry against Johnson. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, a statement win. What should people know about this team?
You know, we tough, especially defensively. That's our motto. We want to guard, we want to get stops, and I think we did that pretty well tonight. But, you know, we young.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
At the small forward position, at 6'9", number 20, LeBron
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In the world where you never defeat you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you. So they say.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jason Tatum.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Irving in at point guard. And for Milwaukee, they've got Luka Doncic, and it's Duncan in at the 5. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And what a fantastic game we have in store for us tonight, Stan.
Brian, you can't ask for a more intriguing matchup. Top teams, top players. If you're a fan of the NBA, this is as good as it gets.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Tatum, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Unloads. San Antonio again can't hit. Here's Wade. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots. Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the court.
Doncic passes to Wade. Drilled from 11 feet out.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Wembanyama, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to James. Over Durant. James can't get it to go.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
That ties the game.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success. Feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Now here's Doncic. Coming off a 12-point game. Here's Duncan, covered by Wembanyama. Duncan, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all, but when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Derrick Rose, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Doncic, and the layup falls.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about Kevin Durant and what his plan is for trying to contain him, and Coach said, quote, "We don't want him to get into a rhythm. That's when he's most dangerous. I told our guys to get up in his airspace and make him feel the pressure. An aggressive approach, but certainly a wise one when it comes to a player like KD. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's James. The Spurs making their last shot. And no good. Nice D from Durant.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Rose. He had 9 points in his last time out, and the shot goes.
I mean, how many times have you seen that? Derrick Rose driving, scoring, exerting his will on the game.
And there's the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Anthony's checked in for James. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Allen, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Allen outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Irving against Anthony. And Irving, the bucket on the assist from Wembanyama.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. LeBron, he's checked in for the Bucks. Payton comes in for Luka Doncic. And the Spurs making a change here. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Antetokounmpo, left side. Milwaukee with the rebound.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Anthony, it's good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Rose, the pass to Irving. Here's Bird. And he drives in. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
James, outside. Pass to Anthony. Milwaukee shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for the Bucks, Carmelo Anthony. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Bucks. Klay Thompson comes in for Wade. And San Antonio also making a switch. George is checked in. Spurs trail by 3. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rose against Payton. Pass to Bird. That shot missing. Some solid defense from James. Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Offense is... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Paul George out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Allen in at the 2-guard spot. Payton against Rose. George outside, takes the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
They dropped both games against this team last season. Just a shellacking they don't want to repeat. And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Up top, George. Over Anthony. George, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Thompson finds Anthony. Over Rose. Anthony misses. Spurs trail by 9. To the paint. Floats one up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Allen against Thompson. Oh, they get a hand on it. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The 3 is up. And another miss by Milwaukee.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Back to George. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
And San Antonio making a change here. Irving's checked in. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Milwaukee making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Jordan's checked in for George. There's Tatum with the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Pass to James. Here's Garnett. Here's Wade. He's got 9 to the middle. Here's Mourning. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Rose. Inside. Here's Tatum. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
Throws it up high. The shot by James, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Here's Wade, guarded by Rose. Wade misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Rose, the pass to Jordan. And here is Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by Mourning.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
That one no good. Some solid defense from Jordan. Spurs trail by 3. And he's going for the lob. Garnett passes to Thompson. Oh, from the parking lot.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Kevin Durant comes in for Rose. Pass to Durant. 4 on the clock. Here's Tatum. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Bucks leading by 6. Now here's Doncic. Here's Duncan, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Wade. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
And his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to James. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Irving for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Bucks.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of...
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And the Bucks with the possession here. They've got James, and it's Duncan in at the 5, down low. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. The shot's good.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Irving. Durant looking around. On the wing, Tatum. Checked by James. Antetokounmpo. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Bucks leading by 10. Garnett passes to Wade. Here's Garnett. Pass to Doncic. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Antetokounmpo with it. Now here's Durant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Doncic pulls down the board. From deep three-point land. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Irving. Outside Tatum. Outside Irving. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's got 5.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at San Antonio, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference.
Checking out San Antonio, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Tatum finds Wembanyama. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 6-point lead. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Launches it. San Antonio with a rebound.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Irving against Doncic. Irving, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Irving. Up and over Doncic. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists tonight. James outside. Here's Wade, pounded by Tatum. Wade misses. On offense, here is San Antonio. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Wembanyama, no good. The Bucks leading by 4. From about 16, that one falls. Doncic has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Durant. Wembanyama, screen on James. Here's Durant. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Durant's got his first points of the night.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And the first one at the line is good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Anthony's checked in for Milwaukee. And San Antonio also making a switch. Allen's checked in. Doncic hits them both.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Antetokounmpo outside. Antetokounmpo is doubled. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Milwaukee. Payton comes in for Wade. Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Bucks. In the third spot, the Spurs.
These have been two of the top offenses in the league as of late. Their confident shooting has been creating some really impressive point totals.
Here's Anthony. And the layup is good off the glass. Anthony's got 6.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Here's Rose. Pass to Bird. From the wing. Rebounded by LeBron.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
George against Doncic. Outside Payton. To the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
First free throw is good.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your number 1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Jordan's checked in for San Antonio. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Rose against Payton. Pass to Jordan. Back to Rose. George outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. He's got 5.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Now here's Anthony. He's covered closely. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And Anthony drops them both. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Greg Popovich addressing his team.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. So on the floor for San Antonio, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Bird in at the 3. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Anthony grabs the board.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And he lobs it up top. And slam dunk by Jordan.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
The Bucks making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And San Antonio with a change here too. George is checked in. The Bucks leading by 6. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Payton with a screen on Tatum. 19-footer. Anthony misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And that one's good. Irving.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Irving looking around. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Irving. Pass to Bird. Tatum, a screen on Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Bird. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, P.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Irving against Payton. Now Tatum. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Wade. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. It's George on the wing. Jordan, the pass to Irving. Here's Bird. Over Towns. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So both teams making some changes here. The Bucks leading by 8. Doncic outside. Pass to Wade. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Bucks missing. For San Antonio, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Tries the spin move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 8. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
James up top, guarded by Durant. And Durant with the block. There's Tatum with the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. Doncic against Irving. Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. The 3 is up. And Luka cashes in from long distance.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Tipped. Irving against Doncic. Sinks that one from the post. And now it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Antetokounmpo outside. That one a little long. Milwaukee leading by 8. Pass to Wade. Back to Doncic. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Wade, pounded by Tatum. Yep, that one's good. And the Bucks lead by 10.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 8-point game. Doncic right side. Up and in on the layup.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.